Hi, you are watching Christian Vibes TV, your favorite gospel entertainment blog house in Ghana, West Africa, and the whole world at large. If you like our videos, please do subscribe by clicking the subscribe button down below and turn on the bell to receive post notifications and alerts. Hello guys, welcome to Christian Vibes TV, your favorite gospel entertainment blog house in Ghana, West Africa, the whole world at large. Your number one Christian channel for all your gospel content in Ghana, West Africa, and the whole world at large. Christian Vibes TV. If today is your first time doing the watching on the channel, kindly subscribe by clicking the subscribe button down below and turn on the bell beside it to receive post notifications and alerts whenever we post a new video on this channel. It has actually been a long time that we actually spent time with you guys here, and the whole structure, the whole entity of Christian Vibes was undergoing some restructuring. And so, yeah, we are back and we are fully in to engage you with content that speak to your heart, speak to your mind, and then talk about the life, and as well as point you back to the track to Jesus. There is this story that I want us to quickly share and talk about, and is about depression. If you live in Ghana currently, you would know that, or you would have heard there is a conversation on the internet about one stand-up comedian who has gotten himself involved in a terrible incident of an accident that we can all testify to. I don't want to go into names with that. But then this story on social media from a social commenter known as Master Cole is one that caught my attention today, and I really wanted to share with you to learn something that the Bible tells us about Jesus and about how we can deal with depression. This is how the story goes. It says, I decided to keep quiet, but I feel like sharing this after I heard what happened to Funny Face yesterday. So this post was made right after Funny Face drove his car over some people on a highway or on a stretch. It continues to say, depression is real, but just that everyone has their way of handling it. This is my own story and the reason why you are not seeing me on social media for a very long time. So I used to be a happy person until I found out one day that the 4 of my trees, that is 4 children that I have invested my time, my money, and energy in for the past 11 years, ages 9, 6, and what so on. I found out that 3 of them were a total waste of time and energy because it's only one of the trees that was planted on my own land, and the rest of the 3 were on someone else's land. So this is the story that was shared on Twitter or on X by one of the popular social commenters on the app about how he survived depression by going through DNA and finding out that 3 of his children does not belong to him. Quite interesting. It continues to read, I became depressed and confused to the extent that one day I took my motorbike, riding it at a very high speed without knowing where I was going. I even rode on a different lane that is left instead of right because I was heading towards Aguna and Kwanta and riding the lane towards Insuem. So until a pickup driver blew a horn at me before I came back to my senses and realized that I was riding on the wrong lane. I didn't know where to go again, so I stopped at Aguna Fie, parked my motorbike, and sat down at Aguna Fie Roma School around 1:30 p.m. doing nothing until 7 p.m., and then I returned home. I could not eat, drink because I lost appetite. Sometimes I would stay in my room the whole day without bathing. I was sad, confused, and depressed, and even fell sick out of it. I had to delete my Facebook, YouTube, left with only WhatsApp. Even that one, I refused to reply to messages. I cried in the night whenever people are asleep. I couldn't pray nor read my Bible. My heart got broke. So this is like a list of challenges, hurdles, storms that this guy had to go through after finding out that his children that he had been taking care of for some time now, like 11 years, 3 of them did not belong to him, only 1 belonged to him. He says, a lot went through my head to the extent that sometimes I'll feel like my brain is divided into 2. So I would use my left brain to ask myself questions and then use the right brain to answer myself. I became like a mad person ever since that happened. My life has never been the same as it used to be. I know Jesus Christ has never let me down, and he will one day make a way for me. Speedy recovery to those that got injured by Funny Face accidents, and to Funny Face, may God have mercy on you and heal you because it's not easy. It talks about the 4 trees it was talking about is a proverbial statement, that is 4 children. Now, the interesting part, or what caught my attention in this story, is the aspect where he spoke about the hurdles that he went through. The Bible tells us that though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you will fear no evil, for I am with you. He says he could not drink, could not eat, lost appetite. Sometimes he would stay in his room for a long time without bathing, deleted all his social media and accounts that made him money digitally. He cried in the night when people were asleep, could not read the Bible, was broken, and a whole lot of stuff. Now, one thing that we have to realize is that these people just do not only exist on the internet. They are people that we live with, they are in our communities, they are in our homes, they are in our churches, they are in our schools, they are in our hostels. Like wherever we find ourselves, people are going through depressive stuff that we need to commune, talk, and have relationship with them in a very different way. What caught my attention about it all is the latter part of his statement that he says that I know Jesus Christ has never let me down, and he will one day make a way for me. We believe Christ to be the way maker. We believe him to be the miracle worker that comes through for people when things are tough. He tells us in Hebrews that he will never leave us nor forsake us. And I love the way that he put an assurance in Christ that whatever the hurdles or whatever the challenges may be, Christ will come through for him. Let us take some assurance in the book of Matthew, chapter 28. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. It says that, come unto me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. This Bible verse is one of the most captivating whenever I have the chance to read it. Come unto me, all you who are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Like Christ is calling us that wherever we are in our journey with him, whatever stage we get to, that it feels like we cannot handle things, let us come to him. He is the rock of our salvation. He gives us strength to do whatever that we have to do. And so let us believe today that whatever that we are going through, whatever that friends, family, acquaintances, or whoever may be going through, let us be assured that Christ will come through for them. But as humans, what we can do is that we help people go through depressive stuff, have conversations, meaningful conversations with them, share a smile, share a laugh, and share words of encouragement that will bring people closer to God than to keep them away from Christ. This has been Christian Vibes TV. If this is your first time watching the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button down below and turn on the bell beside it to receive post notifications and alerts. And I'll catch you next time on our next reaction. Bye. Almost 8.